to tell you a little story. It's going to stay on track with herbs, and today we're going to talk about the willow. That's why I'm sitting out here. As you can see, I'm out in the willow. Some of them are budding out, some of them aren't. There's a little currant bush, leaves there. So I know many of you are familiar with the story of the Israelites and Moses and the parting of the Red Sea. Well, after the Israelites got through the Red Sea and God had parted it, allowed them to go through into safety, they ended up in the Sinai Peninsula area, the desert of Shur at the time. Well, they wandered for 3 days and they couldn't find water anywhere. And so they started complaining about Moses and Aaron, and they were getting bitter. They're like, okay, we came this far. I mean, it was just 3 days. 3 days. They just saw this huge miracle, but they're complaining and they're getting really bitter. But water's important in the desert, right? We all agree, living in northern New Mexico, it can get a little deserty and dry. And so they finally found some water, but it was bitter. And then they complained more. The water is bitter, we cannot drink it. And it was sitting there. It was probably full of bacteria and different things causing the bitterness. So Moses cries out to God and he says, God, what am I going to do? And God shows him this piece of wood that's sitting over there by the water. And so Moses takes that wood and throws it into the water. And that wood changed the water from bitter to sweet. And they could drink it. So little about willow. Willow has properties that it can help take out the bacterias and that it can detoxify water. Isn't that amazing? You know, it's not only so beautiful that's an anti-inflammatory. Willow bark is really great for inflammation and pain. But the root system and the willow itself can help, in a sense, heal water. And I love this story so much because it shows a lot about people, and that we can be bitter, but there's always a solution, right? That we don't have to stay in that bitterness. And what I love in the area that I live is so many of the people know and believe that if you do smoke willow bark with someone that you might have a disagreement